How to close solar deals remote in 2024. Hey, if you're not closing at least 50% of your qualified solar pitches over the phone, today we're gonna change that with a simple yet masterfully effective technique. And if you're new to my channel and we haven't met yet, my name is Rich McCoy. I am the driving force behind Revis, a specialized solar sales and training organization. Guys, at Revis, we're all about empowering sales professionals just like you to excel and perform at a high level through our unique strategies that combine both psychology and human behavior. We've got hundreds of sales reps to secure more deals faster and easier without being sleazy or using outdated sales techniques. So whether you're a solo consultant aiming to boost your conversion rates or part of a team striving to enhance appointments and sit rates, I'm here to help. And it doesn't stop there. We also specialize in establishing call centers for both brokers and marketers, setting a new standard in solar sales excellence. Guys, follow along and be a part of the movement that's redefining solar sales for the digital age. Many reps use the same pitch on the phone as they do in person, and that's actually where part of the problem starts. I get it, you've got the lead, you're on the call, but the deal isn't closing and the homeowner wants to get back to you on another day before they commit to signing docs. It's a common struggle, but there is a way forward. But the thing is, if you continue with the old approach, you'll keep seeing potential deals slip away, but there's a better method waiting for you. If you are new to remote sales, you might wonder, can I really close more deals over the phone? And guys, just like most things, it's actually not what you do, but it's how you do it. And with the right approach, you can absolutely close deals easier over the phone than in person. I'm introducing my two-touch technique for closing solar deals over the phone. It's all about connecting and closing efficiently. Using this technique takes away the anxiety and the awkwardness of asking for the sale and then wondering if it's gonna close or not. You'll experience more successful closes, better commission, and then honestly guys, the freedom to sell from anywhere. Now let's jump into a coaching session where I teach a sales rep the two-touch technique, highlighting essential steps and strategies.
The idea, so you just, oh yeah, I'm closing. You email a proposal, walk them through it through the email. You do everything. You don't do Zoom, right? You're doing all over the phone.
All over the phone, 100%. So I'll run you through that, the two-touch process as simple as I can. Take the same process that you have in your in-home presentation and basically try to make it all verbally because you don't have the visuals. So instead of showing them something on the screen, you can really honestly use the same script if you guys have a script for the presentation. But you need to check all the same boxes. Here's why we're the authority. Here's why we're, trusted in the area. Here's the social proof. Here's why you want to work with me directly. Here's my emotional story for selling solar. And then here's how it could possibly work for you and the benefits. And then by the way, the last thing that we get at the end of that is their ideal payment range, like right before we get them off the phone. And I mean, I'm sure, I don't know what markets you're in, but you're more than likely pushing leases. So ideal payment range is even more perfect in this. It's like, hey, by the way, before I let you go, I'm glad we checked off everything. My engineers are going to work on that full system design now that I have more information on the fact that you guys are getting a Tesla or you are having additional.
Kind of have an expectation for the payment, and when you call them the next time, the payment's right where they wanted it.
No, it's not right where they. So here's the thing.
It's better than what they wanted.
No, it's worse because yeah, you still want to leave, perceived value is not really based on meeting their needs. We buy Apple products knowing that honestly, like Android and shit like that, feature-wise is probably better, but brand and experience will just pay more for it. So you have a draw forward card in the back pocket. If you need to beat that price, you can, but you don't leave with that. But the promise, the cliffhanger at the end of the call is like, all right, perfect. You're at, 350 was your average. I'm gonna do my best to get you guys, the leases are great, but I don't know if our company is gonna be able to do that and give you the best warranties and give you the reputation that we have based on inflation, whatever your pitch is, right? But I'm gonna do my best. So we left them on a cliffhanger, and then whatever their top concerns were with going solar prior or whatever they look for in home improvement companies, typically it's around warranties, company reputation, price, what happens when it breaks. These are the things that I'm texting them in articles that are not created by Better Earth or Revis. There are other sources. Here's an article, here's a YouTube video, right? Here's a screenshot of our installation agreement that outlines what actually happens to your roof. I need them to digest that shit away from me, right? Because again, by the time we come back to it, there's nothing for you to think about, dude. You looked at everything. We talked, I got your ideal payment range. So let's go back to part two of the call. Part two of the call, I have them on the phone. I'm emailing the proposal there while I have it live, right? And never sending numbers, or you can send a system design, but not the number. Say, hey, here's a system design. Can't wait to talk to you at 3 p.m., Frank. He's got the system design, but he doesn't have any numbers to go for it. So then he jumps on. By the time we get to price, let's say he wanted to, and the phrase that I use is It's like, hey, I'm gonna do my best to get this thing for you guys. But, you know, I've been in this field for 6 years and you guys have a great home for solar. I do want to earn your business, but I don't want to make it 9 out of 10 happy. I want to make it 10 out of 10 happy. What do we have to put in front of you, just to be transparent, Mike, to make you and your family do a backflip? Like, where does that payment need to be? It needs to be said like that. So at that point, I've got him, again, back to us wanting to be transparent and like, let's just get all the games out of the way on both angles. Then he's gonna tell me, right? Okay, look, man, if you guys can, I'm at 350 now. If you can get it around, you know, 280 or under 300 bucks, man, then you probably got a deal. Probably, Frank. Like, no, seriously, I'm gonna do my best. If I have to take a hit, you do know I'm a commissioned salesperson. I'm upfront about that, but you guys got a great roof. I want to make sure that I can service more homes in that area. What would it do to 100%, not probably, but 100% earn your business? I'm gonna try my best to do that, but I can't promise it. But I need to get that number to him. We can't get off the phone unless we get that number. If they won't answer it, then it's like a 40% close rate. Like, he's gonna shop us, right? So I get them to 100% confirm, and then if they try to go too low, like, I'll pump them up on realistic expectations. But I need to know what I need to do to close you on the call. Otherwise, there's no point in me doing anything else, right? So he tells me that number, and let's say in this scenario he goes 280. I'm coming back with 295 because I can't meet your expectations. I need to try to close them at 295 because of perceived value. You guys have a great reputation. You're nationwide. You hopefully have great 25-year warranties, etc. You get them back on the phone and it's like, hey man, I got some great news. I think you're going to be really excited. Again, we were able to get those warranties. We're able to get those, obviously check your boxes on roof. We checked your boxes on all these things that we talked about on the first call. And I'm glad that, you know, you responded and you saw all the articles that I sent you. Now, here's the equity, here's the production, here's whatever, here's how it meets your needs. And the payment is only 15 bucks over where we wanted it to go, but it still satisfies X, Y, and Z, right? You still in front of that email, Frank? Because I'm going to email over the finance agreements to you right now, or whatever the next step is for you. So if he doesn't budge, I'm closing him at that. But if he budges, then we can dance. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go back to my manager. I have him in my thread right now. I can chat him while you are not on the phone. Frank, if you are sure that we can earn the business today, man.
Don't embarrass me, Frank. I'm about to ask for this. If I come back,
there you go.
Forward, my manager's going to think I'm just a boy that cried wolf.
So Frank feels super good. Like, we just took the customer experience to a whole nother level. Now Frank's like, yeah, I got this guy to come down, not once, but twice. Like, I got this guy and I got the best product and I got the best warranty. Perfect, Frank, you got me. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, now you've seen the potential and the power of utilizing a process like my two-touch technique. If you're ready to stop losing deals you could have closed if you would have just had a proven process, book a call to explore my one-on-one sales accelerator program and start mastering your phone closes today. I'll see you guys in the next one.